ACP Algebra 2, Accelerated ACP Algebra 2 stirp here. So we're going to go over some of these reviews, talk about these for the quiz. So determine if a function is a polynomial. So remember, you can't have like a square root of x, or you can't have x in the denominator, or you can't have x and y being multiplied together. Those are not polynomials. Synthetic substitution. This is where we would be using our long division, and I'll do an example at the end. Determine the end behavior. So you remember, most polynomials are going to look like this, or all polynomials are going to do this as far as the ends go. So this one would be ax to an odd number. This would be negative ax to an odd number. So notice where the ends are going. This is negative ax to an even number, so 2, 4, 6, 8. And this would be ax to an even number, where it would be negative out front. Remember, you're looking for your highest degree in order to do it. Okay, so the bounce. A bounce is going to happen if you had something like this raised to an even power. A wiggle is going to take place when you'd have something like this, an odd number greater than 1. So it could be like to the third, to the fifth, so on and so forth. And a cross would be if you had like x plus 2 to the first power just one time. This would be for a crossing. So cross, this is your wiggle, this is your bounce. And we'll do an example at the end as well. Find the sum and difference. Pretty sure you're all set with this. We can talk about more in class. If you need more review, we can do this more in class. And then simplify the rational. Okay, we can look at that as well. Okay, so let's do a synthetic division first, or synthetic substitution. So let's say we had x to the third plus 2x squared plus 3, and we wanted to use synthetic substitution as this. So first thing we have to do is we have to recognize that that's minus 2 like that. Okay, so it means I'm going to divide by that 2. That 2 and that 2 are the same. We're going to take our lead coefficients. Make sure you put a 0 in if you have any blanks. Bring the first term straight down. 1 times 2 is 2. Add those together. 4 times 2 is 8. Add those together. 8 times 2 is 16. Add those together. So this would be your answer. So that would technically mean that 2 comma 19 would be on the graph. That's kind of your remainder. Okay. Other things that you want to make sure we had, let me just go back and take a look. Forgot what it was. Let's do a bounce wiggle cross. So let's say we had a polynomial like this. Okay, so if we were to graph this, this is going to yield me 2, okay, and it's raised to an even, so this is going to be a bounce. It's either going to come down and bounce off it, or it's going to come up and bounce off it. We'll take a look at towards the end. This is going to tell me at negative 3, we have a wiggle, okay, and then this last one, it's going to cross at negative 1, and that's a cross. Okay, so think about it. If I were to take, this is x squared, this is x to the fifth, and this is just x, so that would be an x to the eighth. Okay, so it's going to look something like this when we graph it. So we're going to come down, we're going to wiggle here, we're going to cross, change direction, come back down. Okay, if we wanted to find where it's crossing the y-axis, I could do this. Negative 2 squared is 4. 3 to the fifth power is 243, I believe. I'm going to do it on a calculator because I can't do it in my head. Yeah, 243. And then that's going to be at negative 1. That's going to be so times 1. Okay, so 4 times 243 times 1 is, oops, 4 times 243. So that's going to give me 972. So this would be a point 0, 972. Okay, I know it doesn't appear right on our graph, but if we look down on a Desmos or a graphic calculator, it would work. But let's talk more. If we have more about the bounce, the wiggles, and crosses, we can talk about that more in class. Okay, everybody, have a great day. Make sure take a look at the odds. Do great. Bye-bye.
Wow.